Slasher, do me a favor. I'm using push to talk because of like my microphone and stuff. Could you also use push to talk, but then afterwards just kind of unplug your mouse and keyboard, and then just feel free to contribute when you want. Then, okay. All right. So here we go then. Map 2. Cooler versus Cypher. If Cypher wins going through, do apologize for not understanding. Thank you for Clips for coming in on that one. I just talk and don't think sometimes, but sometimes that helps me. Unlike Slasher, who just doesn't think and now doesn't talk, which is also good. At least I have one of them. Nice spawn there for Cypher.
Oh, gets a grenade in his face.
No railgun connection from Cypher. That could have been important, but more important, he gets the yellow. Oh, sorry, the red. Gets railed from below, and Cooler is firmly dominating the, taking advantage of this map. And here comes a rocket. Nice there from Cooler to switch out to the LG. Good finish, and that would have been, if Cooler stayed with a rocket launcher, chances are Cypher would have dodged and won that fight. It might not have looked at it so well, so clearly, but the fact that Cooler stayed with the LG was, credit to the win. So great weapon selection from Cooler. Good first rocket though from Cypher, and Cooler is just going to push Cypher away from the Mega. Takes a railgun shot, and now both players will have a time on the Mega.
He could have gone for yellow there actually and contended for it, but he chose not to.
Yeah, no, it's risky to kind of predict both these players, so early on, because they take ZTN to a higher level than probably any other professional can play it, or most other professionals can play it. So, like, commentating these guys on ZTN is just kind of watching them and just kind of literally saying, wow. So, Cooler with a 1-0 lead.
2 hits. Impressive.
Nice railgun and a good pickup of the Mega. That hasn't crippled Cypher. He's got 100 armor to his name. And by the way, I once had a conversation with Cypher at an event, and then he went on to win loads of tournaments and stuff in Quake 4. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of credit to Cypher being one of the best players in the world. It's kind of a big deal in esports. And by the way, check out my hair. It's pretty cool. So here we go then. 1-0. Cypher still down. He's trying to make himself an in with these ranged fights that we talk about, and he is finally hitting a couple of shots, but it's a very, very risky move. Great play from Cooler to rocket jump up. And there we go. Another roll on Cypher. Cypher's down to 11 health. Yeah, 11 health. And I mean, he's got to take the top 50. It is going to be available, but he's not actually taking it. He's worried about... Cypher is actually looking towards the stairs by the top 50 to try and catch, to see if that's where Cooler was camping. But Cooler backed away. He went for other areas of the map. But he's just positioned himself onto the Mega. And he's hit another railgun. So Cypher has not gotten in. Like, every bit of damage Cypher does, Cooler's doing damage back. So the map hasn't changed, the momentum hasn't changed. No one's got a clear lead from each other.
Well, that could have been very dangerous.
Yeah. Please, explain more. I've been talking and just.
That's all right. I mean, I don't mind just watching these two guys going at it.
Yeah, they are, as you mentioned before, Masters of ZTN, and on the stream we do have Calypso and Prozac, so if you guys just want to jump in and say anything about the game, I will shut up.
Well, it's kind of weird to me. I don't know if you realize, but Cypher needed 3 minutes to actually get a rocket launcher, and I mean, everyone knows that Cypher has probably the best rocket in the world, and for 1 minute now he has it, but I thought that he would make something happen with the rocket launcher. Really, that's his in weapon on this map. I don't think he can exchange rails with Cooler all the time.
Yeah, and
he's just not gonna get an advantage out of it. And even now, I mean, what can he do? He only has 60 armor. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do against Cooler in this situation.
But the thing is just not give away a frag, and he will find an opener eventually, or he'll get trapped. But the thing is, you're right though. Like, his rocket launcher is going to be his big in, because right now Cooler's hit an 83% railgun.
What?
Yeah, so every single exchange has been really good for Cooler, and here comes a nice LG to Railgun. I think the Railgun connected for Cypher, and that's put them at 160 and 180. Cooler gets up to 130 now on armor, as Cypher gets up to 100 armor. So it's all about the Mega, and I think Cypher's going to challenge, and he's in early. He's just got to defend himself and pick up a clean Mega. He's got railed, obviously, because Cooler's hitting crazy railguns. And because Cypher got railed, he couldn't rocket jump up to mid-level because he would have been too weak. So he's going to try and come through the teleporter, try and get on the red armor. He's actually got a rocket launcher out. Those grenades should be landing mid-level. He's taken more damage than he's dealing here. And I think that, yeah, Cooler's going to make a move, and he's going to take the red and back away. So Cypher, you know, he's not got a position on a good armor now. The bottom yellow, which is what he needed, is going to be taken because Cooler got position on the map just from having that railgun shot by the Mega, and it means that Cypher can't go towards the Mega. But the trouble is he's got now, Cypher, is once that Mega's picked up, unless he delays the pickup of it, he's not going to get a clean red. He did delay the pickup. He's jumped to mid-level, and now he's rocket jumped up, so he has got a red, but it hasn't been clean. But if he gets away now without getting railed, yeah, he's very, very happy with this situation because he's brought himself up to 200 armor after the top yellow. He's got a full arsenal of weapons, so has Cooler. But Cooler does have position like on the center of the map, but he doesn't have a great position. And Cypher comes in, catches 2 bad rockets from mid-range, but he's doing a better job. And look at this.
Nice.
Cypher with the rocket launcher. I mean, Cooler stood on Mega too early and was praying for it to spawn, but wasn't going to happen. And Cypher needs to get in position. He's got an LG. He needs to catch Cooler off. Cooler, very, very good play. You've got to give him huge credit, Cooler. He took red and he dived. You know, when you dive from taking red, you know, you only give your opponent so much time to hit you with an LG or railgun. And even
but
if
he
Cypher
returned
hit
the
with
fire
LG,
with the
yeah, the shot was easy for Cooler. So Cypher, you know, despite getting the last kill, Cooler's pulled him off the map, and red armor's going to spawn. Cooler's going to set it up.
Classic.
And he gets the worst spawn you can possibly get in that situation.
Yeah, top grenade launcher. You can't drop down to red because your opponent's at Mega. You can't, you know, even if you went to bottom yellow, your opponent could be there, and you can't go. I mean, if you go to top yellow, there's not much for you. So, you know, that was the worst spawn, you're right, Clip, that he got. And, you know, despite Cypher playing a brilliant DM13, it looks like the way this is going. I mean, I know we have 2 minutes 30 left, but it looks like it could be Cooler's. It's going to take Cypher,
nice.
you know, some magic to get back in this one. He's hit a railgun shot. Here comes a kill for Cooler now. And one good rocket from Cypher, but not going to be enough. And Cooler, oh my god, Prozac just spammed a bind. Where's the admin?
That wasn't intentional, by the way.
They can't see it, so it's okay.
Cool.
You got told off earlier. Yeah, so this one's going to be, for me, unless Cypher comes out with an absolutely magic attack. And I mean an attack where every single rocket lands.
It's not
3-4
impossible.
railguns.
I mean,
I know it's not
2
over,
minutes
but
left and it's 2 frags, but yeah, but the way it's been going, I guess Cooler is playing amazingly.
Clip, you've got 2 minutes and 2 frags to get versus Cooler. What are your odds?
The thing is, you got to delay it as long as possible as you possibly can. You really need, if you're 2 frags behind 2 minutes, you got to get a really, really clean frag. If you get a frag where you end up with 50 HP left and no armors on the map, it's just not going to work out for you either. So he's just best off delaying it as long as possible. You can even get it at 30 seconds left and go for the conversion right after. There's probably higher chances if it's a clean kill than getting one.
I think there's going to be this Mega.
Now. Yeah.
And here it comes. Cypher goes in for the Mega push. Gets pushed away by the rockets of Cooler, and Cooler actually holds 87 armor to his name, and Cypher is going to be hurting. And yeah, you're right. You know, he had to pick the right time, and I think that was the Mega push was the perfect time for Cypher. But unfortunately, he got destroyed by rockets. And red armor's up. 1 railgun shot. Doesn't hit the second.
And now it's getting in the desperate time span. He really has to make something happen early now. He can't even wait for the items anymore.
Cooler at top yellow. Cypher comes
This is
in.
the time.
And Cooler waits for the yellow and backs away perfectly. He's got Mega spawning. He knows it. Perfect drop off.
Wow.
Gets the Mega just as Cypher turns up. Cypher does hit a Rogue. Look at the spam shots from Cooler, and Cypher jumps in, trying to hit the shots as we move into the last 20 seconds of the game. And, you know, it looks like even if there was a kill coming soon, I doubt he'd be able to get the conversion. He's going to try and rocket jump up to top yellow, which is where Cooler is. Failed the rocket jump, and he's going to go in anyway. Cooler pushes him away with the rockets, backs away, and it is going to be a good game for Cooler. Such a low-scoring game, but such a brilliant game to watch.
Still.
Yeah, and it is going to be 2-0. We're going to see a 1-1, so Cooler's got a chance.